Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake, and I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. Well, today I have been up since 3:30. I was awoken, first of all, with these two yahoos, Jonah and Ruthie, like this. Not once, not twice, probably around 6 or 7 times. They were in the bedroom, they were down the hall, they were in the craft room, they were out here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. And secondly, I woke up with a very deadly migraine. Really bad. Really bad. I would say 9, 10. Yeah, right up there. And sometimes I get such pain here on the side of my head. So if I start to wince, you'll know why. I already took my Tramoset and I took some metoclopramide for my nausea. So we'll see how that works, but it's really bad. Yeah. So what am I working on? Well, you know what I'm working on. I'm going to continue working here on my sewing gnome. And yeah, I'll see how far I get. I finally figured out. Okay, so you know that for December, the challenge was Festivus for the rest of us, right? So, whatever it is that you celebrate. And then for January is oldies but goodies. And that is anything, an old chart, an old kit, an old, and I might have to sneeze. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Um, yeah, so yeah, it can be one of your oldest whips. Maybe it's a whip that you started last month and just didn't work on it. Time to get it out. Time to get it out. Oh, today is the 27th of December, 2024. I haven't got much more before I have to start saying 2025. So, but anyway, so yeah. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, so those two yahoos got me up and I've been sick. I did strip my bed this morning. And so I will have a nice clean bed when I get into it. I don't know when I'm going to crawl into bed. It all depends on how I feel. I might get into bed early. I have to see. I have to see how it is that I feel. So, yesterday, what did I do? Not much of anything. Not much of anything. Oh, yes, to go back to. So, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. So, January is oldies but goodies. That's the challenge. And then I finally figured out what I'm going to do for February. And I like it. So, it'll be interesting what you guys have to say. And Yeah. Oh, and the designer focus will be Heaven and Earth Designs for January. That doesn't mean you have to work on them. It just means that that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So, and that goes that goes in more than one way. One, because I'm enjoying stitching full coverage. And two, it's because I'm going to be starting work. Just a minute here. Let me see here. I will show you on, I gotta find it here. I was gifted this. Okay. Now, oops. I bought this like twice, and every time I got it wrong. So I was gifted this, and this is the right one. That is that. That's Treasure Hunt. And it is a snippet from a much larger piece. So this is Max Colors. And this is what I had wanted, but this, oops, but this turned out to be, oops, ah, goodness gracious. This turned out to be supersize Max Colors. And I hadn't wanted the supersize. And that was this one. Okay. So this is what I would have liked to have done. But it's too big. It's too big for me. It's beautiful, everything else. And of course, that is part of, let me see here if I can find it. Ah, shoot. I keep doing that. Part of this one, okay, which, if you recall, those of you that have been with me, I had stitched on this and everything, and then my fabric ripped, and that was the end. So I am just going to be doing the it's a quick stitch too, but it is regular size but Max Colors, because I'd like to get all those colors in there. And that, so there's 200 and some odd colors. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, so that is going to be my my challenge piece for January. And also, the reason why I chose that is because when I was young, I used to love going to the library. And the library was my safe place. And it was a place that I could get lost in. I could read books. I didn't have to go home. I just enjoyed being amongst all the books. And to me, it was that books took you away from things, right? Into another world, another dimension, another land, where things didn't happen like when I was young. So that is also going to go for my birthday start. Now, my birthday was the 5th of October, and I had started my other one. Well, I started at 1st of October, I think. And because that fabric ripped, I am going to restart it. It will be my birthday start. It will be my January challenge. It will be my uh, focus on Haid. And yeah. So then last night, or this morning, or whenever it was, I was sitting here. I was going to do something else. And then this popped into my head, and I have to thank the Lord for that. He always sends me things, and if you're really aware, you will hear God speak, you know so it's sometimes he speaks in a whisper, and other times he speaks um and he's yelling through a bullhorn. It all depends on if you've got ears to hear. So there was he put this in my mind, and I thought, yeah, you know what, that's going to go. So I am looking forward to revealing that on New Year's Day, which is next Wednesday. Gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Where is the time gone? Where has the time gone? Yeah. So yesterday I washed the dishes and I made my dessert, my marshmallow peanut butter dessert, whatever you want to call it. And it didn't turn out quite like what I had wanted. Like it was a little bit softer. And I don't know if my peanut butter had gone, like normally peanut butter lasts a long time, but this is a natural peanut butter that I used. And it's got that little bit of an aftertaste. And I'm thinking maybe that the peanut butter had gone a little bit bad. Not bad. Like it's still edible, right? It's just a little bit on the, I don't know, what do you call it? Not really rancid, but yeah, a little bit off. It's got an off taste to it. But it's still good. It's still good. And I don't mind it. Other people might. I don't care. I'm not throwing it out. It's such a waste of food. So, but I made that, and I did a load of laundry and hung the laundry up. And I don't think I'll do a load of laundry again today, but I might tomorrow. Wonder if that's the same. Almost looks like the same. Yeah. I don't think, is that right? Gotta check here. Yeah, seems like it's right. So, anyway, please remember that there is going to be a DRAW on Sunday the 5th because of my 900 subscribers and also because of Christmas and also because of New Year's. So I'm lumping it all together. And, oh gosh, come on. One of the designs is this one, and that's 12 days. I don't know who made this originally. But anyway, there's that one. And it is a partial, but it's a big partial. And to be entered into that one, first of all, you must be a subscriber. Second of all, you must use the words 12 days in a coherent sentence. Okay. And I know I've already gotten a few people. So if you've already sent me a message, I don't need any more. And then the second one is this one, which I think is cute, but it is a duplicate for me. And that is this one. It's sheep elf. Or elf sheep. No. Elf lamb. Lamb elf. Lamb elf. Okay. Lamb elf. And to be entered into that one, and you can only be entered into one. Okay. So pick the one that you're interested in. And to get into that one, you must use the word lamb, L-A-M-B, in a coherent sentence. And that's just to get rid of all the bots and everything. Then, yesterday, I had worked on my Christmas garden, which is the piece that I'm working on until the 31st. And that is this one. Okay. It is by Blackbird Designs. It is in the book Home for the Holidays. And I was gifted this book and the fabric and the threads. And I'm so thankful and grateful to Gigi. She sent me these and I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Anyway, this is where I've gotten now. So I'm going to work on this motif here. And then I'm going to continue working. I'm going to continue working this way. And yeah, so I'll get this motif done. And just keep working my way over. So, but yeah, it's coming along. Just a minute here. Okay. So see, that's where how far I've gotten. Yep. Oh, I've missed places and that kind of thing, but that's okay. I'll go back after and fill them in. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And so like I said, I'm only working on this until next Tuesday. And because on Wednesday the 1st, I am going to hopefully start working on treasure hunt. So, yes, yes, yes. So I'm happy with how it's gone. Oh my goodness. I lost my needle. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is. Found it. So I had given Juliet some of those, magnetic ties, and she's been using them. And I had also given her a box of wooden floss drops, and she said she's going to use those. And also the numbers that go on there. So, yep, that's good. That's good. So, that's a little bit of a shade difference. Yeah. So, but today I am going to watch on Netflix, I'm going to watch Squid Game. And it came out, I think it was yesterday, or maybe it was today. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to watch that and just stitch. Here it is. It's about, what are we at here now? We're at -1, and it is going up to 2 degrees today. And then it's going to drop down. And we're supposed to get some snow, possible rain, which is not good because it's ice rain. And then this evening, there's a chance of rain. And tomorrow is a high of -2. Sunday is a high of -5. Monday is a high of -4. Tuesday, the 31st, is a high of -6. And then we start going down. So by the 10th, we are going to be at -15 for a high and -17 for a low. And those of us who live here, is that another needle? Isn't it? Another needle in here. Oof. That January is the coldest month, and it's the dreariest. Oops. So it's I, for one, will be happy once January is done. And not so. And then sometime probably in January, I'm thinking, depends on when they have an opening, that I'm going to go in and get my wisdom tooth pulled. So it's, yeah. So I won't be feeling all that great, but I'm still going to try and go to Michael's and Dollarama. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah. Depends on how I feel. But I think Michael's and Dollarama for sure. And and that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to well, I won't be able to eat afterwards, but we're just waiting on John to get his dental insurance card. Juliet and I, we already got ours. But yeah, this tooth is slowly starting to bug me. And it will until it comes out. I wish they would have listened to me 3 years ago when I asked them to please take it out. Please take it out. And they refused to do it. And I told them, I said, well, I'm going to be having to deal with this at a later date. No, 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 you don't know that. You don't know that. And I said, yeah, I do. And sure enough, it may have taken 3 years. But yeah. So please remember on Sunday there is a live from 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Almost said daylight. Do you know that we've already gained some daylight? We've gained a couple of minutes already. I don't know what the I don't know what was here. Let's see what this is here. What they've got it. 8:34 and 4:32. And that's good because I think a few days ago it was 4:38, something like that on the winter solstice. So, yeah. So I hope to see you all on Sunday. I don't know, depending on how I feel, if I can go into the craft room and look up some more of the see if I can find any kits that we haven't seen yet. I know I'm missing a bunch, but I got no idea where. I don't know. So, and I think I already know what I'm going to do as the March challenge. See, I have to think ahead, right? So then that gets me through winter. So, and I like to pick things that are very easy. Anybody can do it. You can make anything fit. And I like to do that. That's why I don't really do where it's just Christmas or it's just Easter or it's just Halloween. Because not everybody. It's like on in July, okay, last year or this year, I called it patriotic. And the thing is because that, yes, everybody thinks of the US and Independence Day and all that kind of stuff, right? But there are other countries out there. And it's like Canada, for instance, is on the 1st of July. So I try to make it as inclusive as I possibly can. So anyway, this is it. So I'm ending here. I'm working right here along here for the base here of the antique sewing machine. And yeah, this is so nice. Like I just work a little bit at a time, and I end up getting through it. I think that's great. I think that's great. So don't worry about me. I didn't even put my hair up. I just kept it long in the back here because I didn't want any pressure really up in here. So I've just got it long. So, but anyway, I'll be fine. You know it. I just get these migraines. I know there were some really strong solar flares, and that's what could be contributing because it plays with the magnetic field of the earth. And for a lot of people, just like it does with mammals and birds and everything else, it sets them all off, you know. So, and it does play havoc for people. So, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Jonah, who's up in the cat condo. And Ruthie, I don't know where she's hiding. Please remember that there's the dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake, and all you need to do is give me the name of one of my 2 living sidekicks. And no, I haven't done that. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I will see. I keep saying that. For months I've said that. So, and then my dedicated email address is stitchingintheinterlake@gmail.com. There you go. That's it. So thank you so very much for being here. I love it that you're all here, and you've just made my day every time I do my videos. So thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. Okay, everybody, I hope to see you. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. And then, of course, on Sunday for the live from 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? Toodaloodles, everybody.